Tom!
We're coming back, mate.
Tom.
Oh, hello?
Hey!
How's it going?
I'm doing wonderfully. Do you like the guitar, or is that just sort of an emblematic, just a little, like, signify a little badge?
Emblematic? What are you trying to say?
Emblematic? Am I using that word incorrectly?
No, you aren't using it correctly.
Serving as a symbol of a particular quality or concept, symbolic. No, I was using that correctly, because I said emblematic.
I didn't say you were using it correctly. No, you aren't using it correctly. And now, are you mad because I have more, musical skill than you?
Okay, so I can tell we're in for an antagonistic discussion. Hit me up, motherfucker. What are we here for? What do you got going on?
No, you're antagonistic.
No, you!
I talked with my dad earlier today. It was pretty nice.
You still have a cohesive relationship with your father?
Yes,
with the views you do?
I have an extremely healthy family.
Racial miscegenation? Race mixing?
Well, both of my parents are white, so they didn't have to do any of that to make me.
Gender is bimodal and gender isn't biological?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. You're saying facts, but the tone of voice makes it sound like you think they're stupid.
I'm saying facts. You think gender is bimodal?
No. I say sex is bimodal. Gender is a social construct.
Wait.
I see.
So you're an anti-realist.
I got it. I can see what kind of discussion we're in here for.
You're an anti-realist.
In what respect?
In the material matter that gender is not socially constructed. That is a biological characteristic.
Do you think that sports teams are like a biological thing, or do you think that they're like a social construct?
That's such a nuanced.
No, it's not. We made them. We made sports teams. We didn't dig them up. And so acknowledging the fact that sports teams are something we socially constructed doesn't make you an anti-realist.
We have to call mentally ill trannies. He or she is not a legal construction.
I mean, are you mad that academic consensus disagrees with you? Are you frustrated that the world is changing quickly and you can't keep up with it?
Oh no, we're coming back, mate. We're coming back.
You're really not.
We are coming back, mate.
You're really,
Did you see
really
Robert
not.
Bowers?
This is not the first time we've had a little resurgence.
Did you see Charlottesville?
Yeah.
We're coming back,
wait. Charlottesville? You mean the national embarrassment that led to international condemnation of the movements associated with Charlottesville?
And who died?
The Tiki Torch. One lady died because she was hit by a car. Oh, you're right. I forgot. White nationalism is coming back, boys. Someone got hit with the car. We did it.
I think the Goyim are waking up there, mate. I think the Goyim are waking up.
Okay. You're whining like a bitch.
How am I raging impotently?
I have inductively reasoned that you are crying right now.
You're such a highly intellectual being that believes that gender is some sort of social construction.
Again, you're saying things that are true, but the tone of voice indicates you don't think they're true, which might be your problem and your fault.
It's not true. May trannies become acceptable, like transgenderism acceptable in reality? It's not acceptable.
Okay. So you may feel very strongly about it, but you will never win an actual debate.
What are you talking about?
On the issue of gender, sex, and modern gender theory. You will literally never win a discussion on this.
You've already been destroyed.
Okay. So
Jordan Peterson.
Oh,
Vaush, you lobster of a man. Please, I need your thick throbbing.
You're huge.
Okay. Yeah, I am huge.
Right.
Yeah.
All you do is grab a bat.
Yeah.
We go 1-on-1 and see who wins, but you're not going to come out the top.
Wait, are you unironically like IRL? Hey, meet me IRL. Fucking fight me in real life, not online, motherfucker. See what the fuck? Are you actually like 15 or 16? This would be really embarrassing if you were a legal adult. Wait, how old are you? Hello? He's deafened himself. Do you think this is his protest? That's about the least productive discussion I've ever had in my life.
20 minutes later.
Symmetry.
Symmetry.
Wait, symmetrical. But that's not symmetry. Symmetrical.
20 minutes later.
Pro-communist.
Yeah, sorry, what? Can we finish the conversation, please?
Wait.
Hello?
Wait, are you the person who muted yourself and then I kicked you?
Yeah.
And you created an entire new Discord account?
Yes.
I respect that. Okay. How about can we focus in on like a topic? Is there like an ethical or policy position, or do you like want to call me a cuck or?
Yes.
Yes to all of it. All right, I'm ready.
So you called yourself a real utilitarian, and you want to maximize happiness for the group collectively.
For the greatest number of sentient creatures, yeah.
Sentient, right?
As a nation, I believe.
But but you're preaching class warfare.
Yeah, but there's no, I never said class warfare. That's a very reductivist term. What I said is that violence may be necessary to secure a socialist state. That's not the same thing as me saying every business owner has to be killed. Only a very small group of people would need to actually have violence enacted against them. These would be the ultimate capitalist elite, the people who could land a counter-revolution if they had the ability to do so. These people, I prescribe them the guillotine in a video game. Like, for instance, like the Koch brothers, like the multi-billionaires and the
Coke,
them and the multi-billionaires and the oil execs. These people have literally gotten the U.S. to invade other countries. They're dangerous.
Isn't the Koch brothers Jewish though?
I don't care. I don't really care if a person's Jewish when I decide whether or not they're harming society.
But do you judge the Jew in a materialistic sense?
What does this mean?
As in, if you're against capitalism, you should ardently and critically criticize Jews.
What does this have to do with the material analysis of Jewish people? There are probably some Jews in power.
Have you
there
noticed
are lots
that
of
Jews have become...
You realize you're not going to get me with this one, right? You're not going to get me with this one. I know all the fucking pull thread arguments. I'm familiar with them. It hasn't affected me.
You don't even know what I'm going to say first.
Well, I have a feeling it's not going to be any smarter than the 90,000 other arguments I've heard in favor of the Jewish question.
Why are you being so rude?
You're right. I'll be more polite. Now, please, tell me about how Jews control the world.
I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, you do know who funded the Bolshevik Revolution. It was not a revolution.
I know. International
by dialectical materialism. It was funded by Jacob Schiff, capitalist.
I know. Yeah, I know. I've seen it all in the spooky pull threads where they put the pictures up and they tie the little red strings and then they put the Jewish star in the background and you learn that everything bad that ever happened was because of Jewish people.
I'm not saying that. That is a
straw man. Yes.
That really fancy Latin word for somebody.
It's a straw man. I straw manned you. But why I'm doing it is because it is late, and I'm not interested in debating your conspiratorial arguments and how Jewish people exert control over the so on and such forth. I think it's reasonable for me to assume you're a bad faith actor.
Totally cogent, totally cool all the time.
Okay.
I'm a very attractive individual. I am never antagonized by anything other than when people like you legislate for people to be displaced in their own homelands and their own communities.
You probably shouldn't say that, because white people being here and then white people and brown people being here isn't displacement. Nobody's being displaced. The reason why I'm antagonistic is I really think you're subhuman.
I'm telling you here, you're calling people subhuman, yet you're against Nazis who came up with the term. I forgot that you're the upper echelons of society, the higher IQ individual.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I try very hard.
No counterfactual evidence of this. And I would actually say demonstrably that you have a lower average IQ than most people.
Yeah, you got me, dude. How'd you dig up my scores?
Because you think black people have similar distributions of IQ.
No, I never said that. I said that socioeconomics accounts for the difference. I don't know why you keep strawmanning me. Are you forgetting the arguments? Or are you triggered and you don't want to address my actual points because you know I'd blow you the fuck out?
I'm not a Nazi,
individual researchers.
You are socially inept. Because I think you are.
Do you want to have a dick measuring contest and how relatively socially successful we are?
No, of course I'm more socially successful than you. Have you heard my voice?
So you jumped right off the point. So you don't. Okay, cool. Wow, you found my stats. So you don't want to have a talk on who's more socially successful? You realize you sound mad as fuck, right? I'm sorry, Bucko. Bring your fucking academic research over to academia and see if they like it. Because right now the world disagrees with you.
Bucko.
Or raise the racial achievements because you're a dialectic materialist. Because you're a Marxist.
No idea what you're going on about right now. Can we wait? Can we? We
interrupting?
never answer the question on subhuman and how I must be a Nazi if I use that.
I'll get back to
insult.
that point. Yeah, I was going to get to that point.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you done? Hello? Hello? You good? Buddy? Yo, hello? Really? Twice? Hello? Is this guy for real?
We're coming back, mate.